Okay, we're here in eastern Honduras, in the jungles of eastern Honduras, and we are preparing for a little expedition to some ruins that have yet to be encountered by North Americans or anybody from the scientific community. Gonna do a little video on those just so you guys can see them. Supposedly it's a giant rock turtle and a crocodile carved out of the stone thousands of years ago. And right now we're parked in a hotel that has no electricity or running water, and this is the last place that you can take your vehicle. It's they use generators here in this whole town to live off of. They've only recently had generators, and it has a hotel now because they're mining gold in this area, and everything's really grown. In the last 3 or 4 years it's grown super rapid with the influx of money coming from the gold. And I'll show you guys a little bit of, this is the Geiger rig 1600 hydration pack. Okay, we're gonna fill it with water right now. That's the Scout Pack setup. You can see my other videos on Scout Pack setup, and right now I'll show you guys how we set up the pack. It's a pressurized hydration system. So again, all of these bags, the contents of these bags, I have videos of what's in them, various videos of what's in them on the website. This is a super siphon. It's you use it, you know, obviously you can see right now what I'm using it for, to fill various items. I'm using it right now from my water jug, onboard water jug, to fill this water bag. And as this fills, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, this Geiger rig pressurized system, you pump it here and it has pressurized, just at the push of a button you can access this water whenever you want to access it, on demand basically. So really cool system. Go ahead and check that out. Also, we're heading into the jungle right now. It's a day hike. We might have to camp out there and then return here to where the vehicle is. So it's pretty, we gotta cross some rivers and hike over some mountain ranges and things of that nature. Should be a pretty fun day. As you can see, filling here, super siphon, water jug, Bone Tactical Land Cruiser Expedition Vehicle, Geiger rig hydration pack, This is the whole vehicle, plenty of videos on the vehicle. Next thing, we'll flip to the scene of us at the turtle and the crocodile. Bone out. We're here doing a little hike through the jungle. Some buddies. These guys are a little more accustomed to this than I am, but we've got days of this ahead. Going very light, obviously. And as you can see, we are here in the jungles of La Mosquitia. The only thing here is cattle on this. This is a particular remote cattle ranch that we're hiking through to find some artifacts and some items of the long lost civilizations here. We've now crossed through much of the farmland, and we're on our way into the more forests. This river is what will be the last of a lot of the farmland and the start of relatively untouched virgin jungles. Crossing the river, uncharted territories of La Mosquitia. I'm going to put my phone away so I don't drown, but we here. The truth of the matter is, nobody told me it was going to be cold. I didn't sign up for this. Shit. We are a bit further into the jungle here, and our friend Carlos was able to find some coconuts, and we're gonna have a little coconut water on the trail. Middle of the rainy season, it's raining pretty profoundly. Excuse the bit of a blurry image there, but don't have anything dry at all right now. but it doesn't get any better than fresh coconut water on the trail. We continue on our journey. I was in this area on some other business through Bone Tactical that I can't fully disclose when I met Carlos. Carlos is one of the few local men who greatly values the rich cultural history of the area. Often here in Honduras, artifacts and things from the past, such as these rock carvings, are not held in very high esteem or given much value. It's understandable because many of the people are just worried about their next meal and how they can make a living, since the area is very poverty-stricken, but it is still sad to see that the past is all but forgotten. These trails are part of a week-long trip Carlos normally makes once a year to double his annual income. He crosses these mountains and enters deep into the swamps of La Mosquitia in search of a fish that is very popular as a food source during the Easter weeks or the celebrations of Semana Santa. It was on one of his week-long fishing trips that he found these petroglyphs. He normally makes his trip at the beginning of March, and when I told him that I wanted to go in January, he said it was nearly impossible and a very difficult journey, but that he would go with me. As you can see later in this video, we were successful in our journey, but Carlos was right. It was not easy. We were wet the entire time, and much of the trip was through very thick, dense swampland or jungle terrain that Carlos had to chop through with his machete. The worst part was the soft, soggy earth that wanted to suck in your foot and boots with each and every step. But what made it all worth it was seeing something and being able to show you guys something no one from North America has seen, as well as the beautiful views and the great experience with good people that you can see here. This is my friend Carlos.
Hey!
Helping me find the location here today. This right here is a petroglyph. As you can see, there's one also over there, a giant turtle. A sea turtle, it looks like. And we're pretty far from the ocean. We're here in the Colon department of Honduras, eastern end, right alongside the border of La Mosquitia, and this is one of the most remote areas actually in the world. There's no running water, nothing like that. People still travel on horses and things of that nature. While I'm here, I want to talk about some of what I'm using. This is the Geiger rig 1600 pack. These guys sent it to me. Hydration pack, pressurized, and these petroglyphs, carvings in the rocks. You know, these are thousands of years old, and they have not been seen by anyone in the scientific community at this time. They're currently unknown to North Americans, and definitely it was a bit of a rough hike out here, and you know, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, but I think it was worth it. I was out here in the rainy season, and I heard these people told me that there was some petroglyphs that had not been seen by any outsiders, and so just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a display of those.
Puedo filmar la tortuga un poco para acercar el... Gracias.
Here we've got a petroglyph, I believe is what it's called. Actually never before seen by anyone in North America or anyone in the scientific community, so it is as of yet unclassified as to what it is exactly. But suffice it to say, I think it's a turtle. The people here say it's a tortuga, so I think it's a turtle. As of what ancient culture made it, we don't know. But it is pretty stinking cool. Also, there's a crocodile over on that rock. And we're here in Honduras, in the middle of the jungle, near La Mosquitia.